All right, guys, this show is starting. Who's ready to roll? Let's hit it.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
going on, guys? What's happening? How's everyone doing? It is Sunday. Yes, Tenacious. What's going on? Yes, happy Sunday to everybody out there. I see you guys were ripping in the chat a little early today. Nice. Good job. What are you guys all talking about here? I was almost late. Usually I'm never late. I try to be on time, but it was close this time. It was very close. Well, we got Johannes, Dave Collins, MC, Dave Collins again, Mike Baldwin, Ogre, MGTOW, Panda Raid, wrong show. Oh, you crazy man, you. Dave Collins, MC, Just a Miner, what's going on? Can't say today. Lots of work. Just popping in to say hello. Well, hello. How's it going? Johannes, Avio Lampis, Paul Gale, Noah, it's a secret. Something going on with some secrets here. Dustin King, what's going on? Here for my live podcast. Are you doing a live podcast and broadcasting, or are you just here to check out the show? What do you mean by that? Metal Mining UK, what's going on? Oofer, what's happening? Oh, that was a close call. Fudweiser. I had to wait a little couple seconds there, guys, to let the echo roll through its progress. Johannes at MC, same, almost bought 40 3070s, got a nice deal on some non-LHRs, buying S19s instead. Nice, moving to this ASIC world, Yeah, we'll talk about this later on here. But Curtis Markham, Robert Evo OVR4, Mark Marie, Johannes again, Chicken Chunks. What's going on? I almost said Chicken Chucks. It just skipped on me. Where are we at? I think we're still good though. Yes. Dark Alley 22. Good day. What's going on? Ace K. Gotcha K. A whole bunch of Ks. What's going on, all you Ks? Oh, BDD. What's happening, BDD? Did I say that right? That was pretty fast. I think that was fast. Lewa, you are the live podcast. Oh, I'm the live podcast. Gotcha. Metal Mind UK, how's everyone? Nope, not fast enough. I don't think I can go any faster. Like I'm not like an Eminem or a Busy Bone or anything like that. Crazy Bone and all those Bone Thugs and Harmony guys. They're really fast. Let's try this again. Biddy. I don't even know. Does that work? Oh, crazy. So what's going on, everyone? How's it going? Sunday, talk about mining stuff and everything like that. If you did not see my video yet this morning about the KD Box Pro, be sure to check it out. It's awesome. I love that thing. Like, seriously, look at, see this thing right here? This thing's crazy. Now, downfall of an ASIC miner, yes, if anything happens to Cadena, ultimately it becomes a dead doorstop. If it switches algorithms or it dies and never comes back, or who knows, then that's ultimately the end. But everything else leading to profitability, that thing is like one of the most profitable miners that money can literally buy. So it's pretty crazy. It is insane how well that thing works. And if you even compare that, like, I know GPU mining, you can point to different coins, do different things. Now at the end of Ethereum, pointing to different coins isn't really an option. Yes, you can do it, but just the difficulty can just because a coin is going to be shooting up in price or go up, the difficulty can still destroy profitability depending how high that difficulty is. So you got to keep an eye on that as well. But regardless, these things are like insane. Like, they blow my mind. Think about it, like $10 to $11 a day off 230 watts of power. How can you compete with something like that? And if it pumps again like it previously did, like right now, what's KDA? Around $6 or something, a little over $6. Mining 1.7 some Cadena a day, and then fast forward to where, or rewind to where it pumped, and say next bull run it pumps again. That is now upwards of like $45 a day if you wait till the next bull run and sell that thing for 230 watts. This thing only uses at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, 55 cents a day. 1.5 days pays for your entire month worth of mining on that thing. And the other 28.5 days is 100% profit. That's insane. Seriously, think about it. That's insane. Yeah, Jazz Miner is still better. Is it still better in profitability, though? Let's take a look. Because you got to remember, after Ethereum, the difficulty is going to destroy a lot of these coins. Where's what to mine? Let me take a look at what to mine. So I know the Jazz Miner is about 508. What is it? 550, 580 mega hash at like 230 watts? Let's just have a look. 580, 230. But Jazz Miner is an ASIC too, so they were still in the ASIC category operation. What was it? 230 watts, 580 mega hash. We got to do this here. That is $25.50. Yeah, for $1 something a day. That is extremely profitable. What about Ethereum Classic? What is this coin here? What is this? What is this yellow thing? Where'd this yellow thing come from? What is X25X? Sinoveta something. What is this? This is insane. It just popped in out of nowhere. It's like, look at me. I got a gold medal. Start mining me, guys. I'm going to be profitable. Is this what this thing's telling us? 132 mega hashes on the network. I don't know what that is. Do you guys know what that is? That's insane. But where's ETC? Way down here. Crazy. Crazy. Huh. But yeah, you got to remember, after Ethereum, profitability, difficulty, all this stuff, the Jazz Miner definitely is a go-to. I am hopefully expecting a Jazz Miner to try out here. We'll see what happens with that. Now, I know that it's a newer version that nobody has yet. It's not even released yet. I know we got the Jazz Miner U14 or something's coming out, but this is like the U142 or I don't know. There's a brand new model coming out. I was originally supposed to get one when I think Panda got his, Hobbyist and everyone got his, but due to some shipping delays and other things, stuff happened. They said there's a new model coming out and I'll be one of the first ones to get them. So we'll see what happens when that new Jazz Miner comes in. It's supposed to be quieter than the other Jazz Miners. Let's just have a look. Where is ASIC miner value? ASIC miner value. Because yeah, those things are 100%. But even with Jazz Miners, they can only really move to Ethereum Classic, which kind of gives us an ultimate. Look at the KD6. Is that thing out yet? Is this thing out? $122 a day for 2,600 watts. That's insane. But Jazz Miner, yeah, 1,200 watts for 115 days. 115, like the X4, that thing's absolutely a monster. But where is the common one? The X41U right here. So 520, 240 watts. I believe it can be overclocked a bit though. Can someone confirm that for me? It can go 550 or 560 or something, can it? And the old mega hash value, but $24 a day, that's absolutely insane. But yeah, so this is the X41U. I believe there's an X42U or X41U2 or there's something new that's coming out very, very soon. I don't know what it is, what the actual numbers are. I have to go back through my emails, but I'm hopefully by the end of the month, early next month, get to try one of these things out, but I don't know yet. But regardless, yeah, the Jazz Miner, absolute monster. ASICs are crazy monsters, but they have their downfalls. Like we said, anything happens to networks, they're doorstops and they're expensive. They swing harshly with the market. So in order to actually get these things at a decent price, you got to get them from the manufacturers directly. Like example, gold shell miners, you got your mini doges, the mini doge pro is coming, the KD pro, all these gold shell makes them. You got to get them from their special drops. And that's the cheapest way to get one. And, you know, depending on the crypto market, it'll even go up in price from them. And the only way to actually get it for a decent price is ultimately you need an absolute crash across the whole market. But that's that. Or some-ish, or some-ish. I'll look at the iPolo, ETC, and ETH ASICs. iPolo. What's an iPolo? Where's an iPolo? iPolo. Is that how you spell it? IP. Is it on here? iPolo G1. Interesting. What? Oh, Cockatoo, Shaw. Do they have them for Ethereum? I don't see ETH in any of their algos. See the iPolo G1, B2, B1, G1. But still, what's the probability? 2,800 watts, 75 decibels. These are louder. Interesting, though. Are there going to be ETH ones for these things? I'm curious about that. ETH hash. But, you know, I'll honestly investing in ETH hash. What's going on? Anyone hear any news on this E9? I don't know what's going on with this E9 operation, but it's still coming soon. Maybe they're debating, you know, should we release this thing or should we wait till after June? I don't know. Who knows? Is ETH hash going to actually be released? Like, is the merge coming in June? Probably not. If it does, there's still always the possibility it could. And if it does, there's a lot of things changing. And Ethereum Classic, definitely going to need a Jazz Miners. You're definitely going to need not necessarily an ASIC. Like I said before, A2000s are more efficient than A10s, A10 Pro Pluses. I don't know about the A11 though. What's the efficiency of the A11? That one, it may be pretty close or slightly better than A2000s. We'll see here. Where are you, A11? A11. I need my robot voice for this. So there's the A11 15, 1.5 gigahash at 2350 watts. What kind of hash to watt ratio are we rolling with on this? 1500 mega hash divided by 2350. Oh, 0.63. So yeah, the A11 is slightly more efficient than A2000s, but I think when it came down to price, it was still cheaper to build this amount of mega hash out of A2000s, and the price you would save between the ASIC and, you know, how much is this ASIC first? You know, we got to get down. Maybe prices changed here. 20,000. 19 to, you can get them used. What? Someone has this thing used and they're selling it. Interesting. Oh, China. Okay. They had it before everybody else. So let's just say $20,000. $20,000. How many A2000s could you get with 20,000? Now this is what, USD? What is 20,000 USD into Canadian? 1, 2, 3. USD to CAD is 25,000. You guys can't see that. Hold on, give me a second. $25,133 Canadian. All right, so 25,133. 25,100. What have I got going on here? I'm messing those up, my numbers. Okay, 25,133. Divide that by about 680. Remember, this is best case scenario if you can find them for 680 Canadian. Now, that's what I paid for. I got 2 already, 680 a piece, and I have 3 A2000s on the way for 680 a piece. But anyway, we're going to divide that by 680. That will get you 36.9. So we'll go with 36 A2000. So 36 times what is that? 41 mega hash. You can get 42 on some. We'll see. And if you mod them allegedly, you can get up to 50 mega hash. But we're going with the standard 41. That is 1.47. So 1.4 gigahash. And this is 1.5, I believe. So it's actually cheaper. And plus you need your rig stuff and stuff. So, you know, in theory, it looks like the A11, where is it? ASIC miner value, where'd you go? Oh, I got off my website. So it looks like in theory, the A11 is cheaper to buy than A2000s directly. And it's more efficient. So that's actually, there we go. The A11. But then, you know, once Ethereum is gone, this thing will be pointed at Ethereum Classic as well, with all the Jazz miners and all the GPU miners. I think ETC will be the next best thing. Difficulty is going to skyrocket, and it's not going to be very profitable unless you have dirt cheap or free power. So there's that. What do we got? A2000s are nice, but a bit overpriced. I can get two 6600s for one A2000. Yeah, you can get two 6600s, but the 6600s are going to make you go broke because they don't do very well on a lot of the other algorithms. That's the other issue with them. They're not very profitable after Ethereum. Actually, most GPUs aren't going to be very profitable after Ethereum. It's funny, some of the comments on the thing is, you know what, that's a 2-year ROI, or it's a 1.5 year ROI. But, you know, everyone's talking bad about this, but they're still pumping GPUs. And the fact of the matter is, if people don't sell their GPUs or at least shut them off for a while, you know, GPUs, their ROI, or I guess the time to pay them off, is going to be either never, or they're not going to start making anything until the next actual bull run. Unless, you know, factors coming into play, people have to turn off their rigs, drop the difficulty to make the profitability come back, on top of the price absolutely mooning. So all these things have to play out. You can't just say, I'm switching coins, it's going to be profitable, we're good. GPUs are going to have one of the worst ROI values the first couple months upwards to the first couple years in terms of mining in general. But I don't know. That's just that. That's just me. Just pointing that out there. Tech Man, what's going on? What's happening? What are you doing? What are you doing out there? What's happening? What's everyone doing on this Sunday anyway? The year ROI, if different, doesn't go up. If difficulty doesn't go up. All right. Seriously, ask yourself this question. Now, a lot of people don't really understand how difficulty really works. So, you know, it's really probably something that should be touched up by everybody sometime soon here. But, you know, think about it. Do you really think once Ethereum mining is gone, the difficulty is not going to go up on the other coins? That's like saying SHIB INU is going to hit $1 million before Bitcoin does. Hey, what if it does? That'd be absolutely insane. But you know where I'm going there. I've been working around the house. Long way to go. About to work on ventilation. More downstairs. Nice. Awesome. Right on. Getting the ventilation going. I'm assuming that's for some rig action happening. No, I don't forget about you guys on solar at all, Ufer. No, 100%. That's why I always say, unless you're paying really cheap power, you own your power supplies, or if you're running solar, obviously this doesn't affect you. But the majority of residential miners, and that's who, the end of Ethereum mining is going to affect the most. And the people that watch, my channel, anybody else's channel out there are residential miners for the most part. There might be some farm guy checking something out or something, but think about it seriously. Mining farms, they're burning flared gas from oil companies. Mining farms, they own their own power supplies. They got massive solar farms. They pay 1 to 3 cents per kilowatt hour through super type of deals and stuff. Residential miners don't have that luxury unless you're on solar. And some places, some residential miners do have cheap power depending where they are and something they, kind of got hooked up with or something. But the majority are residential miners that's paying at least 10 cents per kilowatt hour. And a lot of them are at 15, 18, 20. People in Europe are at 40 to 60 cents. That's who's going to be affected by this whole thing the most. The mining farms, they have no problem causing mining at losses, saying this is a tax thing, whatever. But as a residential miner, like seriously, when it comes down to it, and you are mining a coin and it's negative, you're in the red 80 cents for that day, or you're in the red over $1 or $2 for, a 12 by 3080 rigs in the red, $1.70 something mining flux with a 5 times difficulty increase at the current pricing, you're better off to shut your rigs off, buy the coin straight out with the power that you would have used mining. You would end up with more coins for the same price than mining it at a loss and getting less coins for that future pump. It just makes more sense to shut your rigs off. Now, as more people start shutting their rigs off, I'm not saying sell anything. We have big bull runs coming forward in the future. And yes, 2024, if that's when it happens, it's easily, or even beforehand, as everything slowly starts building, turn them back on when it starts becoming profitable again. Don't go out and sell your rigs, but you can at least hold on to them, because if we hit a massive bull run, which we will, again, in a couple years, we're going to see, ultimately prices and GPUs and everything start going through the roof again. So just hold on to your hardware. You don't have to sell it, but it does make sense at times to shut them off. Again, running solar, cheap power, stuff like that puts you in a totally different category than most of the residential miners out there. I need solar and a wind turbine. Yes, we all need solar. But it's really an option. Like we hear, GPUs are getting pushed by everybody, but there's a lot of ways to actually mine crypto. And there's a lot more efficient ways to do it than, just GPU mining. Now, GPUs are the most versatile, which means there's a lot of coins. You can mine most of the coins with GPUs, bounce them around. But, because everybody got into it and doing that, it makes it, difficulty across all those coins will increase. But there are ways. There's CPUs that you can use to mine with. There's ASICs that you can use. There's cell phones that you can use to mine. And, other benefits that come in is running your power supplies, your ATX power supplies. Like we talked about the past few days, 50% is the peak efficient way. So in theory, if you have a 1,000-watt power supply, you should be running that at 500 watts. So you may need more power supplies. You may need more of this. You may need higher grade power supplies. But just keep that in mind. In order to get through this whole after Ethereum thing up until the next bull run, you're going to need to run everything as efficient as possible. You're going to need to find the most efficient hardware. 3080s, 3090s, 3090 Ti's or TIs are going to absolutely, not really the way to go about it. And also purchasing GPUs for one coin, like say 1070s and 2080 Ti's, you're going out building 2 or 3 rigs directly just for that, building for one specific coin. If something happens to that coin, you may as well just go buy an ASIC, because the difficulty that's going to hit it is going to make that rig useless, because you're going to have to turn it off unless you do want to mine at a loss. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just trying to point out the obvious. I'm CPU mining SHIB. Nice. Chow. I'm assuming you're probably using unmineable, which is probably not a good idea, but let me know to Chow. How are you CPU mining your SHIB? If it's unmineable, that's a bad idea. You're not making as much as you should. You could be making triple the SHIB that you would be doing without using unmineable. Because for one, unmineable, I'm going to wait to see if you're using unmineable. Oh, you're using AVN. Okay, you're mining AVN. Okay, you're doing it the smart way. Good. Awesome. So a lot of, hey, yeah, okay, there you go. Now we're talking. That's a good way to go. Because a lot of people like to use unmineable. I touch up on this every once in a while when it comes up. It's okay for GPUs and stuff. You're still losing a little bit. But overall, you know, when it comes to using your CPU to switch to something else through platforms like unmineable, they're only mining XMR. And if you're unfamiliar with XMR, that's Monero, and it's one of the least profitable coins that you can mine in your CPU. It's one of the most popular CPU mineable coins, and some people think that's the only coin you can really mine on CPUs. That's not the case. We go through lots. There's a lot of different CPU mineable coins out there, but XMR is one of the least profitable. So if you do, like Chow is doing there, using Zergpool or doing whatever, do it manually yourself, you mine something that's the most profitable or at least more profitable, and then you just swap it over to whatever you want. In his case, he's mining AVN and he's swapping it to SHIB. He's making a lot more than if he's probably making double or triple than what someone CPU mining for the same thing to get SHIB on unmineable is making currently right now. I can't figure out how to use Zergpool to mine on Hive. Oh, really? I was solo mining through Hive. Let's have a look. I don't have Hive OS up. Let me have a look at my Hive OS and we'll see what I got going on here. But yeah, I was solo mining Pulsar through Hive OS here. So let's just see if we can find one of my flight sheets here. Go to flight sheets. We will go to, where's Pulsar? SHIB test, SHIB, 8 more coins, yada, yada, yada. Pulsar. Do I have a solo Pulsar test video? Pulsar solo SRB miner. It must be this one because, okay, what do we got? Configure and miner, SRB, setup. All right, here we go. So yeah, Zergpool. So obviously we start with our algorithm. You can't see it because my screen's all messed up. Sorry about that. So we got curve hash is our algorithm. Wallet, you know, you just click here. If you don't have it, click that. Goes in. Worker name, server pool port, you know, paste it in here. Now, it's just like Windows. It comes down to your password. So here's where you set everything up. So C equals Pulsar. This means the coin I am mining is Pulsar. MC, I can't remember how this all works out now. I used to know it all. I think MC is the algorithm. Pulsar, curve hash, I don't even know. And M equals solo. So M equals solo. That means you're going to be solo mining. Oh, this is the coin you're getting paid out. So C equals the coin you're mining. MC is your payout coin. So for example, if I wanted to mine Pulsar, I would have C equals Pulsar, comma, MC. This is where I would put in your SHIB. So if I want to get paid out in SHIB, I would go MC equals SHIB. Now it may be backwards. Maybe the coin I'm getting paid out is this one, and this is the coin I want to mine. I'm going to have to go back into Zergpool and see because it's been a little bit since I went in there. Because again, for new people just looking at Zergpool and having to add all these different things in here, it can get confusing. So these may be reversed, but I will look into it indefinitely. Techman, he uses Zergpool a lot. Maybe he can confirm which one it actually is. MC is mine coined. Okay, so C. So this is the coin I'm getting paid out in then, C. So if I wanted to get paid out in SHIB, for example, then I would go the C equals, and then you'd add your SHIB command, whatever it is on their website here. And MC, I'm mining Pulsar. So I'm mining Pulsar, getting paid out in SHIB, and if I want to solo mine, I would keep this M equals solo for solo mining Pulsar. So that's kind of how you would set it up. Quick type of reference. Remember, go back into the website and just confirm that's how it all works, but that's how it works. So there you go. Awesome. I see it. I see it now. There you go, Chow. Hopefully that helped you out. And now you can utilize Hive OS for it. Isn't XMR a privacy coin? If so, is it living up to the privacy coin standard? Ultracomb 619, you are 100%. XMR is a privacy coin. And is it living up to the standard? I would think it's achieving more than the standard, honestly. Like if you guys heard anything, what was it last year? Maybe it's 2 years by now? I don't know. The IRS it started with like 600,000 and I think it went up to 8 or 900,000, but it's probably going to go up again. So it's almost at $1 million bounty looking for somebody that can figure out how to track XMR transactions. That's a thing. And it's been over a year at least that they're still trying to get somebody to do this. No one can do it. So is it living up to its standard? 100%. XMR is dubbed, ultimate privacy king. Now, depending where you're from, and especially coming in with Web3 and everything that's coming, XMR could see massive gains moving into the future. People are more strict on their privacy, everything that's going on and leaks and data breaches and yada, yada, yada. XMR, you know, stands secure, and it is what it is. So, you know what? It could see massive spikes moving into the future. You know, there's definitely that possibility. As more people care about privacy more and more, XMR is looking more and more appealing. So, is it care? Yes, XMR is master when it comes to privacy. That's pretty much all you can really say about that. That's why a lot of the KYC, you ever notice that? You know, all the KYC type of places, you know, Coinbase, you know, all the major centralized exchanges, they don't have, I believe, XMR even listed because you got to KYC it. And then obviously, you know, it's not working the way XMR is. So either they don't want to be listed there or they just can't get listed there. But that's just the way it is. C equals BTC, MC equals Pulsar, M equals Solo. I would mine Pulsar Solo and pay in BTC. All right, Techman. So there we go. Another confirmation. So C equals the coin you want to get paid in. MC is the coin that you are mining. And then again, if you just want a solo, it's M equals Solo. Now, I believe you can also algo mine. So if you were to go MC equals, example, if you had an L3 plus or something, MC equals script, it would mine all the script algorithm coins in like a profit switching type of thing, I think. Anyone confirm that? I actually tried that on my L3 plus on Zerg pool and I couldn't get it to work. So I want to try it again and see that. But that is on there where you can mine specific algorithms. Like example, Ghost Rider. There's a couple coins on Ghost Rider being utilized now. So it would mine everything on there type of thing. But yeah. I'm late. That sounds awesome. Mining Pulsar Solo and pay BTC. What we doing? Stink cool. No, we're just going. Someone asked how to set up Zerg pool, profit switching, stuff like that. You know, mining a coin, getting paid out in something else, because we kind of went over unminable, how you should not be pointing your CPUs to unminable because it only mines XMR and it's one of the least profitable. So you're better off mining something else that was a lot more profitable, getting paid in what you want. For example, he wanted SHIB INU. So he's mining actual AVN and getting paid out in SHIB and doing it through Zerg pool because that's the better option than something like unminable. Does anyone know if Exodus trades AVN? Exodus does not have AVN as far as I'm aware. I do love the Exodus wallet, but I usually only have like my XMR and stuff in there, which I swapped all to Raptorium anyway. So I don't really have anything in there right now, but I do love the Exodus wallet. And if you're unsure, Trezor is that you can actually link support on the coins that Trezor does support. So I do plan on doing a video on setting that up soon because I have a Trezor. I haven't even opened the box yet. I have Exodus. I like it and I really want to link them. So I want to kind of do that all in one operation here. I don't know where Stingy is. Yesterday, if he would have been here yesterday, he would have been loving it. I had 2 platters, you know, ready for him. Well, I didn't have it. The wife had it, but she brought one down midstream. Yeah, so you guys probably heard that. But it was like a Japanese whole thing. I didn't show up because Stingy wasn't here. You guys maybe want to see it. I don't know. But a Japanese, it was like a egg crepe operation. We had a nice carrot twist all over it. And then big rice bowl type of, I don't know. He would have loved it. And then after that, when the poker tournament was on, we had another one that was more of a Frenchist type of cuisine. Whereas like, it was a more actually like a Ukrainian Olesnika because I am part Ukrainian. So it was like a Ukrainian Olesnika. If you're familiar with that, it's like a really sweet crepe with berries in it, like blueberries and stuff. And then it's wrapped in and powdered with icing sugar and cream and everything. I don't know. It's really, really good. It's a Ukrainian dish. As a Ukrainian dessert, it's awesome. But yeah, I had all this stuff and Stingy wasn't here. So I'm sorry, buddy. It was yesterday. Would have been a great day for you. But who knows? He's busy. Maybe he's sick. I don't know, guys. I want a Trezor. I have links to Trezors in the description, guys, if you want one. So be sure to smash one of those. I got, you know, ledgers. I got everything. Everything you need is in most of my descriptions. I need another ASIC miner. Decisions. Hey, check out my Coin Mining Central links in there. Also, code RabidMining 100 grants an additional 100 USD off, and shipping and all customs and everything, I believe, is part of the prices that they have there as well. But they have used ASICs and everything. But be sure to click one of the referral links first, and then you can search whatever you want. You can just put C equals BTC and it will bounce between all coins for that algo. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that part. I thought you had to actually input the algo itself. So cool. Right on. Any other questions? Scrolling up. What do we got going on? We got 63 likes, we got 63 viewers, 26 likes. What's happening? Hit that like button, guys. Hit it, smash it, do it, move it, rock it. Oh, crazy. Please talk about benefits of CPU mining versus GPU. Thank you for the US 199 Dinero Fundamental. So benefits of CPU mining. Well, I guess number one is who cares what Ethereum does? You don't have to worry about it. It can go to the merge right now. And, you know, the difficulty can flood all the GPU coins all at once, and it will not affect CPUs. CPUs have some of the most private coins on their networks. Example, we got XMR. There's a couple pretty high private coins there too. Is Haven one? Haven and Virus? I can't really remember them all, but they got those. You know, at times, especially in bull runs, CPU mining is extremely profitable. We'll see what happens in the future when like Raptorium and a couple other coins have a potential pump moving forward. We could see massive gains across those coins. CPU is a nice gateway into GPU mining. Example, depending on your motherboard, remember, you can get the absolute cheapest motherboard and everything that supports that CPU. Example, I usually mine with, like, say, Ryzen's. Obviously, they do perform better than most Intels on the majority of algorithms, but Intel does perform well on stuff like Viruscoin and stuff. But Ryzen's just have more flexibility. But I guess, like I said, like you can get the cheapest motherboard for your CPU rig, but you might only get like 1 to 3 PCI Express slots in there, 1 times 16 and maybe 2 other times 1s. But if you do, you know, get a little more expensive one, but still a cheaper side, you can get 6 PCI Express slots on a motherboard, and simply it could become a gateway rig into GPU mining as well. So you can start with that CPU mining rig first, mine around, get a GIF of it and everything. And then if you want, add a GPU, you find a good deal or something, you want to try GPU mining, or you're already a GPU miner, you can simply just add cards to that CPU mining rig and then ultimately just, you know, make that one rig do a lot more things in terms of multiple CPUs. In theory, you know, you could potentially, what is that, 3? You could mine 5 coins at the exact same time with a CPU GPU mixed rig. Now you're like, what's going on? Now technically it's more like maybe 4 coins at the same time. Now it's not really recommended. I'm looking into the dual mining on the CPU, for example, like Pulsar, for example. You can get away with like 16 threads and maybe cut some off, move it to other ones. The testing didn't really work out last time we tried on the live stream, but I bet you there's a nice coin mixture where it will work out really well. And I'll find it eventually here, but we'll figure it out. But in theory, you could mine 2 coins at the same time on your CPU. So there's 2 coins right there being mined. Then you can triple mine on a GPU. So for example, you can mine ZIL plus S, ZIL plus Ravencoin, whatever. And then you can also, you know, move that into TON coin as well, as you see the dual mining with F plus TON, F plus Ethereum, stuff like that. So you got those 2. Now remember, when it swaps over to ZIL, it pulls off of Ethereum. So you're not really mining 3 coins there as triple mining, but you are set up to mine 3 coins, but it just jumps off Ethereum, moves to ZIL. So in theory, you are set up to mine 5 coins at the exact same time. That covers quite a bit of space when it comes to filling up multiple bags for future bull runs. Kind of interesting there. But, or, you know, you could just point it straight at. Now, right now, the way everything's looking with like Eth plus TON and stuff, I don't know if I'd recommend dual mining or anything anymore. When it first came out, yeah, it looked great. You know, 1 gigahash on TON was like 0.44 TON per gigahash. Now, because everybody's doing it, same thing, you know, we're talking about difficulty again. The more hash rate hit TON coin, now it's down to like 0.01 or something like that. Like you're making a fraction of what you currently were because the difficulty just jumped that coin up, and you need a massive price gain to make it worthwhile. So you're spending too much power. I don't think dual mining is worth it. I have not tried a lithium yet. There's a lot of people really going hard on a lithium as well right now as well with dual mining and just straight out mining it. But I haven't really done it myself or looked into it or did any how to do it type of videos or anything. So maybe one day I'll do that if I ever hit a block solo mining, which has yet to come. Let's find out. Maybe I hit a block in the last 2 hours because I haven't checked it. And refresh. 0 blocks, 71%. 71% luck, 0 blocks. So we're still not there. We're still not there. But statistic-wise, we're almost there. But still, it comes down to luck. It doesn't mean it's going to happen at 100%. If it happens before 100%, we're lucky. If it happens at 100%, we're about on track. And if it happens after 100%, we're unlucky. You know, I could mine this for a year and there's a chance you'd never hit a block. You could mine this for 2 months and hit 4 blocks. You never know. It's absolutely luck. Yeah, 71% of a lottery ticket. See, that's the other thing. I know at the poker game, everyone's like, you're still solo mining. Oh my gosh, why are you doing that? You know, and I go over my strategy here, and that's what Fudweiser just pointed out there. It's a lottery ticket. So what's going on here is the whole reason I started this. Some of you guys heard my story lots, and some of you guys are new and haven't heard it. But the whole reasoning and proportioning behind the solo mining thing is it was all based off Ethereum coming in June. Now, most likely it's going to be extended, but I was mining to a pool. I hit a block every 5 to 6 months, and ever since I started on Flexpool for the past year and a half, and that seemed fairly, you know, close in it. So I was mining on Flexpool for a couple months, and I was like, all right, so I have about 3-4 months until Ethereum does move to POS. If I mine to the pool, to Flexpool, for the next 4.5-5 months, I will get about the same as a single block reward. So, you know, like 1.97 ETH or so. So that's what I could get in that meantime. Remember, difficulty comes up, that profitability will drop down. Whatever, I have about a gigahash, that's 0.41, maybe down to 0.39 to 0.4 Ethereum per month right now, which gives me about 4.5-5 months to get 1.97 Ethereum. So anyway, I gave myself about 4.5-5 months to solo mine, to hit that block. I still have a couple months left, or a month and a half or so. But I could hit a block and make the same amount as mining to the pool before the end of Ethereum and then go back to the pool and make extra. Or I could hit a block before June, the end of Ethereum, and it could potentially be a high miner tip block and hit a lottery. Let's say, what if we hit a 15th block, a 60th block, a 80th block, a 400, 800, 1,000 Ethereum block? The possibility is there when solo mining. That's not there when pool mining. Now, usually a lot of people, they try solo mining. They try it for a day, a week, a month, and they shut the rig off. It's not happening, not working. So you just wasted the past month. If I was to shut this off now and not do it, I would waste the past couple months. So I'm all in, do or die. I either hit a jackpot and at least a potential full block reward, or I get nothing and get absolutely no Ethereum. So I'm just holding out, hanging in there, mining solo, and eventually, hopefully, we hit the block. And if it's a decent block, you know, awesome. And if it's just a normal block, that's still fine too. I still technically didn't lose anything from not mining a single thing in 4 months. If I hit that block within 4.5-5 months, it would be exactly the same as mining for the pool. It's just that it's all going to come at once instead of slow spurts. So that's just kind of what I got going on right there. You can go into notifications and set it to email you. It will let you know if a rig is down or if you hit. Yeah, I should set that up, actually. I should do that. I should probably set it. Actually, can you set it up to Discord? Can you link that to Discord, Tech Man? I should make Rabid's block Discord channel and have a notification there and see, you know, if it pops up, boom, Rabid smashed a block. That'd be awesome. So I imagine there's probably a way. It's probably a Telegram thing. I believe most of the pools use like a Telegram notification. Hive OS uses Telegram stuff, but there might be a way. But yeah, I should set up that actual email thing just so I know for sure. I do check it, obviously, when I get up, before I go to bed, a couple times throughout the day, stuff like that. But yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm going to look into that actually, because, you know, if there's some pools do have Discord notifications. I don't want to put some in because it'd be spamming that channel all the time. But I think if 2Miners had a Discord thing, that'd be kind of cool. I mined Verus coin with the i3 8400. I have 5 mega hash. How much power is that thing using for 5 mega hash? Let's take a look at your profitability. I'm just going to duplicate this. Let's just have a look. If you're unfamiliar, this is a CPU mining calculator, guys. We're gathering data to actually input that. So I'm just going to put this in the live chat for you guys. There should be a link in the description as well for people watching later, but I'm not sure. But if you do mine their CPU, be sure to head over there. That is my website, and we got this fancy CPU mining calculator. We're getting the data together, and we'll be having buttons for specific type of, you know, CPUs. But right now, you just have to know your hash rate. So I duplicated this, and let's just look at your 5 mega hash on Verus hash. So 5 mega hash, 1 2 3 1 2 3. That is about, so it looks like about 9 cents a day. How much power are you using? 0.07 Verus. You might not want to mine. I don't know if that thing's only using 5 watts or 5 or 10 watts, then you might be okay, but it's not looking too great. But again, you can stake various coin and stuff. If you're running their web GUI wallet type or dealio, you can also stake it. So, you know, that may work out as well. Last year I hit a solo block of Monero at 1% luck. Nice, crypto noob. Awesome. Congrats to you. How much? I don't even know what a block. What is an XMR block reward? Maybe I should try. No, I don't want to start solo mining that. Now, I was thinking about going back to solo mining Pulsar, but I also noticed, I think you guys are, I believe you guys are actually using this hash rate calculator chart or dealio. Because remember, Yatacoin hasn't updated for a while, so there's an issue going on. It's been 2 hours, but Yatacoin was at the top for a while. Then I did see it did drop down here, and Pulsar's picking up. It looks like some tweaks happened there. Avian's dropping now. So I was going over some actual hash rates, and it looks like you guys are moving over to coins like this. So that's good. Now, some people say, you know, when I first released a video about this CPU mining calculator, like, oh, now you're going to kill the profits on all the coins and yada, yada, yada. If you really think about it, it'll help the coins. Like, we have what to mine for GPUs. It can spread hash rate around. It'll get multiple people talking and using different coins. Like I said, a lot of people don't know about CPU mineable coins. They think XMR is the only coin you can mine. You say anything to do about CPUs and probability, they come in, it's making 16 cents. It's only making 13 cents a day. And yeah, they are on XMR. Everyone thinks XMR is like the only coin you can mine. So having a tool like the CPU mining profit calculator and bringing more eyes to other CPU mineable coins, we can spread hash rate across more coins and bring more life to the whole CPU mining community in general. So in my eyes, it's only just a plus right across the board. Regardless, look how low the hash rate was. And then finally, it started. I don't know what happened here. All of a sudden, it just dropped off. So something happened with Yatacoin.io. And it didn't go, it just went somewhere else. But you guys, the hash rate is coming up. Like, you guys are moving around to coins like this. Pulsar's picking up on hash rate because the calculator is also saying it's becoming profitable. So just by these statistics wise, it looks like you guys are using the tool, and that's awesome. You know, maybe you guys aren't using it, and this is just a 100% coincidence and fluke, but it looks like it's doing what it should. Hash rate is spreading around these networks. Ultimately, in the end, if we get a nice equal balance, then everything would be fairly profitable in theory. And then hopefully a bunch of these coins pump. But in order for eyeballs and people to buy and sell and use, like, I notice volumes are picking up on all these coins as well. So CPU mining has a massive future. So a lot of people saying, or not a lot of people, but some of the people saying there's no profits in CPUs, you know, they're wrong. I just say, wait till after Ethereum and tell me what you think about your GPU. That's pretty much the response I have. If CPUs aren't profitable right now and they're making anywhere from 60 cents, some days are over $1 a day. And GPUs, if they drop with the difficulty that's coming down into the negatives, just tell me how your GPUs are doing in a year from now, or tell me how they're doing a couple months after Ethereum is gone. That's pretty much the only response I can say. You're saying, oh, but this coin's going to pump. This coin's going to pump. These coins could pump on anything. Raptorium, what if it hits $1? See you later. Your 3090, my 3900X just destroyed that thing in the past 2 years if Raptorium hits $1. So the same argument applies everywhere. So you can't really just say, oh, this coin's going to do better. This one's going to pump. This is going to do that. So can Raptorium, so can Coin, so can XMR with its privacy thing. These things can all pump sometime in the future. So the same argument applies across the majority of coins, whether it's GPU mining, CPU mining, ASIC mining, it doesn't really matter. Quincy Jackson, what's going on? What's happening? What are you doing? What CPU do you recommend for mining? Personally, right now, it's the Ryzen's priced in the, you know, it was the 3900X. I don't know how the prices are right now. Scalpers, obviously, they watched a few videos. They read a bunch of blog posts from like tech video cards and stuff like that when Raptorium first came up, and the 3900X is just exploded in price. It's cheaper to buy a 5900X than it is for a 3900X. So I would roll with price to performance would be probably your 59 or your 5950X CPUs. Now, if the prices are coming down and the 3000 series is looking cheaper again, then I go with that. The 3000, 5000, they perform pretty close. I do notice, though, that actually on Pulsar, which is curve hash, you are seeing a fairly decent jump in performance over the 3000 series. Now, depending where you are, I would probably wait till the 7000 series drops because I'm really excited, if that's what they're going to be called. I don't know if it's going to be a 6000 series or the 7000 series. So far, it sounds like leaks are saying the 7900X and 7950X may be the numbers, but I still don't know. It could be the 6900s and the 60. Actually, they skipped 2. They went 3 to 5, so 5 to 7 makes sense. But we'll see what happens. But I would wait sometime the third quarter, fourth quarter, end of the year here. AMD's new CPUs were coming, so I definitely save some money for that. Also, I'll try to get links together as fast as I possibly can. Be sure to use my links when they drop also. But that's totally up to you. But anyway, I really want to get my hands on some of those 7000 series. I think they could make Haven probably a very profitable coin to mine when it comes down to it. If RTM hits $1, I am supersizing my combo. Well, yeah, you never know. I'm not saying it's going to hit $1, but it peaked at 8 cents, so we could at least hit 8 to potentially 15 cents. What if it hits 20 cents? It could happen. But we don't know. We don't know for sure. You know, at least the devs are working on stuff. They're trying to get listed at more and more exchanges. More things are coming. So we'll see what happens. Anything can happen, guys. I'm not saying Raptorium's going to pump. I'm definitely... Do I hope it's going to pump? Oh, for sure. I 100% hope it'll pump. I have like almost 600,000 Raptorium hanging out in the nodes making 470 a day from staking. So, you know, 2 years from now, that's an extra 200 and some thousand coins that I'm going to have in there just from staking. So 2024, 2025, if we see a massive Raptorium pump, that's going to be awesome. But again, you know, it might not even happen. They are making that big MMO game. Hopefully that's not set for another 8 years. So maybe we don't see the pump for 8 years. Regardless, eventually, hopefully it comes. And if it does, that's amazing. Ryzen 5900X hash rate. So I don't have a 5900X, but I can confirm. Actually, I can't confirm on the what my 5950 does anymore, because now what's it called? SRBMiner just released another update to increase the hash rate on Pulsar. So I don't know what the hash rate is on my 5950X yet, because I haven't tried it yet with the latest SRBMiner. Everything takes time. We still in the infancy or crypto. Oh, for sure. And like we look at charts, like I will do this some other time. But, you know, the next bull run is going to be huge. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be massive, guys. Massive. If RTM, okay, pretty much no matter what GPU miners are moving to, etc. QOG is CPU and GPU mineable. Tried it, but don't know what the coin are. Yeah, I don't know. I hear about it every once in a while. I have no idea what that coin is either. I have no idea what that is whatsoever. I have not. I think I might have looked at it once, but it looked kind of weird. But I don't know. I have no idea. New motherboards for the 7000 CPUs. Yes, Bones the miners. They have a new socket. So as you know, with the 3000, 5000, they're the AM4s. They got the pins on the CPU. So the 7000 series is going to be AM5, and they're doing like an Intel LGA type of thing where the pins are actually in the motherboard now, and the pin holes are in the CPU. So you definitely 100%, you're going to need new motherboards and everything for the 7000 series. So keep that in mind as well. Complete new type of system setups. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, we'll see what happens with the pricing. And hopefully, like, obviously, I'm going to try to get the absolute cheapest motherboards and stuff that I could find and see how well they work. Like, they shouldn't need any BIOS updates or anything because, well, there will be some tweaks and stuff going on, but they're made for those CPUs. So you shouldn't need, like, you know, like we had to do with like the say 39 and 3950X. You needed BIOS updates to go to the 5000 series. Here, everything's straight coming out for this new 7000 series. So all the motherboards should work no matter what. So look for the cheapest ones. We're not overclocking, doing crazy things. We might have to get one expensiver one. Is that a word? Expensiver? But one that costs a little more money, because we're going to be testing obviously clock speeds and overclocking and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pumped for them. I'm definitely pumped for them. We're going to be stuck with a lot of PSUs when the 4000 series comes out. We're going to be stuck with a lot of PSUs. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. The 4000 series, you know, hopefully they perform well. You know, if they don't, like, they may get decent hash rates, but how much power? Like, say the 4060 Ti comes out and, you know, it's doing 80, 90 mega hash. Awesome. But what if it's pulling like 400 watts? That's insane. 350 and stuff. Like, I don't know. Hopefully they're efficient. That's all it comes down to. Hopefully they're efficient. Who cares about their hash rate, guys? Seriously, if it's burning more power than it's worth and it's not efficient, just because the numbers look good doesn't mean it's good for mining. You need efficient GPUs, not mega hash GPUs. They will make PSU adapters for sure. Yeah, they already are. There's actually PCI Express cables that are allegedly, I thought it was 500 watts, but TechSyngy actually, yes, they said they're up to 600 watts. So I don't know, but they're making PCI Express cables that can support 600 watts. And now that I think about it, like that KD box is using what, 230 watts. It's coming in off a single 6-pin. That's 6-pin. Usually you think PCI Express 6 pins are 150 watts or something, right? You know, max 175 maybe, I don't know. But that's using 230 watts and it's coming in off a 6-pin being powered. So interesting there. But anyway, where is this new PCI Express 600 watt cable? Let's just look this up. 600 watt? Details of the new 600 watt PCI Express 5 cable for GPUs leaked. Here it is. Let's see what they're talking about here. There's probably no pictures or nothing yet, but modern connector supplies up to 600 watt via a compact 12 plus 4 pin. So it's a 16 pin cable. Look at this. Look at this. 150 watt, 300 watt, 450 watts, 600 watts out of this single cable. 600 watts. That's insane. Because that question came up the other day. It's like, I wonder when we're going to have 4 and 5 PCI Express GPUs coming out. Well, they might drop down. We might only need 1 or 2 PCI Express slots again, like cables again, because look at that, 600 watts on a single cable. That is crazy. And then they got their pin dynamics and stuff going on. But yeah, 600 watts out of a single PCI Express. There's the new normal, guys. There's what you know. Power, power, power. It's funny. They're doing all this. They're doing all this. Everything's using more and more power, more and more power. But yet somehow, I don't know how all this stuff goes under the radar when it comes to, you know, wasting electricity. I don't know how those things get split around. You know, if we said Bitcoin's coming out with, a nice efficient miner, but it's using X amount of watts, all of a sudden, next thing you know, oh my gosh, that thing's burning so much power. Oh, what are they doing? Yada, yada, yada. But, you know, when it comes to GPUs and gamers, no one cares. Oh, crazy. For sure. Not going to start selling off my extra PSUs now. Yeah, like there's a 2000 watt ATX PSU being developed for this stuff. Like, what is it? Where is it? New AT. I think Intel's releasing it. New ATX 2000 watt PSU. Maybe there's more. They're probably going to have 3000 watt PSUs. I don't even know. 2000 watt power supply. Oh. I guess I already got a whole bunch right here. There's supposed to be some new one coming out. All right, so 2000 watts is already a thing. So nothing new there. Nothing new there. But remember, a 2000 watt PSU, you're like, awesome, I got 2000 watts to play with. No, if you're running in your peak range, guys, you only have 1000 watts to play with on a 2000 watt PSU. Yeah, you can run it up to 1800 watts or something if you want, the 80% rule, but you're going to be wasting more electricity at the wall. You know, and just because HiveOS may be saying at 100% efficiency you're running less power, or just because, you know, some other detector is telling that, the power company doesn't care. The power company only cares about what you're using at your wall. That's the power you pay for, and those are the numbers when I do any of my testing I try to showcase for you guys. So this is the power you're going to pay for, not the power that, you know, you're getting at 100% efficiency. Time to buy CPUs. I wish I could figure out how to convert server power supplies for regular ATX mass delivery. Stinkcool, what do you mean by server power supplies for regular ATX mass delivery? I don't know what you mean by that. You can use server power supplies to run normal PCs. You can have the ZSX breakout boards. Again, links in the description. They have 24 pins, 8 pins for your CPU, everything. They are only 180 watts rated, so you will, if you want an actual mine on your CPU, it's recommended to go up to like the 300 watt Picos and stuff, which I use. But overall, what was it? No, I lost my train of thought. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know your full question on how you want to go over to ATX for mass delivery. So elaborate a little bit on that. Oh, we got Mr. Chump Change XD in the house. What is going on, Mr. Chump Change? What are you doing? What are you happening? What's going on Sunday over there? There, see, CPU mining's dead. There's another one. I'm just kidding. That's thing cool. Use a modified ZSX board. Some ATX motherboards don't like server PSUs and Radeon 7s too. A lot of things don't like Radeon 7s, including the off button. The off button definitely doesn't like the Radeon 7s. I just bought the crimp tool for those puppies. Which crimp tool? Are you talking about the Anderson plugs? That crimp tool or a different crimp tool? Are we referring? We're all over the place now. Solar mine. Hey, solar mine anything. Solar. Use solar on absolutely anything. If you have solar, it doesn't matter what you're mining with. Just use it. I hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, hopefully we're having a good day here. Hopefully you guys are all having a good day as well. Mini fit. What's a mini fit? I think everybody wishes they had solar, depending where you live. I don't know how much mine is. Chump Change has a solar project on the get-go, so he's working on solar himself. So see, there you go. Moving to solar. That's the future. We all need solar. It's expensive. Well, here it is. I don't know. I keep looking through different companies, but they always come back. One company I messaged, I was like, so I'm using about, this amount of power a month. How much solar do I need for this? And they said, and I said I wanted how much will it cost for you guys and how much room will it take to get like 200 kilohash or 200 kilowatts worth of solar power? And they said, well, send in your power, let us know how much you're using, and that way we can convert everything on your uses. I said, no, you're not listening to me. I said, how much is it going to cost? Who cares? I'm only using 5,000 watts or something like that a month, kilowatt hours. I want 170 kilowatts worth of solar panels. How much is it going to cost me? And they come over. They're like, why do you need that much power and all this stuff? And I just said, I'm asking you, how much will it cost and how much room will it take to set this mount up? And I'm still not getting an answer. Just ordered my first RX 6000 GPU, Sapphire Nitro Plus 6700 XT. I'm stoked to get it and do some testing. Testing's always fun. Testing's awesome. Yeah, I still have no 6000 series GPUs. Zero. Nada. I guess they are coming down in price now. Maybe I could look into one to try out. But yeah, I don't know. Don't have one. I don't know. They don't do as well on everything that the NVIDIA ones do. Tell them you're running a grow tent. Yeah, I got a grow up operation going on. It's a professional company. Solar now. Tell them you grow. I don't know. That's all weird. Everything went online now here. Like, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of news things going on about that very subject there. A lot of the main stores that sell that legally now, because it's legal everywhere here in the country, that they're closing down and getting closed because everything's moving to an online type of thing. Some new licensing went out, and I don't know. It's crazy. Very interesting. Just picked up a DPS 1200 SB Platinum with Breakout and cables for $40. Nice. DPS. Which one's the DPS? Platinum Edition. Which one's the DPS? DPS 1200 watt. Oh, are they HPs are the DPSs? I was not aware of this situation. Is that legit? Is that what it is? The HPs are DPS? Yeah. Supply DPS 1200 FBA. Where'd you say what yours is SB? Interesting. OCTOMINERs use DPS. Okay, so yeah, those HP okay, awesome. HP ones. Cool. DPS is Dell. But the OCTOMINERs have HPs in them. I do have where is it? Hold on. I gotta find something. I don't know. There's a Breakout board. I got a ZSX board for the Dell. Like those cheap Dell 1200 watt PSUs. You can find them on eBay for like $40. Well, allegedly Parallel Miner now has the ZSX boards for those cheap power supplies. And that's their main thing. Like they only have the 750 watts, but they said, you can get these power supplies dirt cheap on eBay for like $20-$40, but they now made a ZSX board that fits their slot. Hold on. I'm going to try to find one. Give me a second. I don't know. I can't find the breakout board. I don't know where I put it. Voice meter banana miner. What's a voice meter banana miner? I need one of those. No sound. No, I know I ran away to try to find that breakout board for those cheap Dells, but I don't know what I did with it. I lost it. I wanted to kind of compare the HP 1200 watts to a Dell power supply, and you can see how the, you know, the slot that they use for their breakout boards, they're different. And there's a ZSX for the smaller, the other slot style now for those cheap Dell power supplies. We all got worried. Don't worry, I'm okay. I ran away with GPUs. No, I went to go find that. I wanted to show that to you guys, but I don't know what I did with it. I lost the breakout board, guys. I lost it. Maybe you hit the block. Yeah, peace, guys. I hit the block. Out of here. Yeah, I was mic. Yeah, good idea. I wonder if we can mine with a mic. I don't know what the breakout board was actually called. You know what? Maybe I can look it up. I think. Hold on. Let me find my Discord. I think I got links to this breakout board somewhere, so I can find out. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Let me just scroll through some things here. Welcome, yada yada yada. Is it in here? Dell X15B. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is the board and stuff. Here's a link for it if you guys want the link. But yeah, it's this board right here. It's a ZSX amp board, but it's for the cheaper Dell PSUs. Like these PSUs, see, it's a smaller slot. It's not the bigger Oh, and you can see how the slot's different here. It's not the bigger common slot, but it's for these cheaper Dell power supplies. So here you can see that there's actually a ZSX amp board for these cheaper Dell power supplies right now. And that's awesome. I forgot I had that thing until you guys mentioned it. I've been meaning to make a video on that for like probably a month now, but I haven't. But yeah, it's the X15 Rabid ZSX 16-port chain sync breakout board for the Dell EPP server power supply. So those cheap Dell power supplies have ZSX boards now. So that's cool. That's what I was trying to mention, but I totally forgot about it. 145 in stock. Now, is this the combo or just the breakout board? Not sure what that link was for, but regardless, it's there. They're cheap. Like, what are those, like you said, what are those power supplies worth? They're very, very cheap on eBay. Let me just bring up eBay on a different screen here because I will probably dox myself somehow. Yada, yada, yada. My eBay. I don't know if I'm logged in. No. Okay. Out, back. So let's just go Dell 1200 watt PSU. Dell 1200 watt. Go into here. Let's just close this out. Let's go lowest first. And not those, not those. That's HP. You type in Dell and you get HP. So here's one, $27. 1100 watt. Platinum edition, 1100 watt Dell for $27. So this is what Parallel Miner told me. Like, they only have the 750 watts. They may be getting in the higher watt ones. But they said they got the breakout boards for these now, and you can find them really cheap on eBay. So that was their whole marketing thing, was that you can find these dirt cheap on eBay. They may get them in themselves, but they make the breakout boards for these power supplies now as well. And the power supplies are super cheap, and they're platinum rated. So there you go. Dell's better than HP. There you go. See, it says Dell. I believe they're 2400 watts, which they no longer sell because they're all sold out. I think they were Dell power supplies. Those things are monsters. They're awesome. They use the common slot. They have titanium Dell in there. Oh, there's titaniums too. Nice, nice. But yeah, main point of that whole thing was I do have a breakout board here somewhere, the ZSX version for those power supplies. I also have a 750 watt of those Dell power supplies. I wanted to compare it to the HP so you can see the slot difference and then show you the breakout board, but now I can't find it. So now I got to go dig around and find that thing after the live stream. Am I keeping the KD Pro? I wish. Cut the corner, 308 billion. I wish. I'm not allowed. that was the agreement. I can test stuff, but I'm not allowed to keep it, which makes me sad times. But I definitely want to buy some. Definitely want to buy some. Like, seriously, look at where's the KDA price? KDA price. We can actually go in. What am I at now for past 24 hours? How much does this thing mine me in 24 hours so far? We'll go to others. So we're at 1.79. We can go to my payouts here. You can see my two payouts. So 0.85. So the pool I'm using, it pays every 12 hours. So like 6 to 7 in the morning. You can see 6 here. And then 18 at night. So 6, 7 at nighttime. So it's 0.86, 0.86. So these two together, so my last 12 hours, this was just like, I don't know, this was after a payout. So this one's wrong for a 24-hour type. This is more like a 14 or 15-hour type of payout. So 0.86319 plus 0.8586, my actual payouts, 1.72 in payout. So 1.72. Now we go to KDA here, put in 1.72. That's $10.92 before power. Now this thing only uses 55 cents a day in power. 55 cents. It's only 230 watts. So now let's just look back. Like this Cadena did pump. So what if it pumps in the next bull run again? So let's just pretend this hits 20. Where are we at? What did it pump to? It just shot like a skyrocket. So let's say it hits, you know, say 2024, 2025. We have another massive bull run. Say it hits at least $24 again. $24. You know, everyone's talking about Raven coin's going to pump. This is going to pump. So any coin can pump. So you know what? We're going to bring that whole mentality into this miner as well, because, you know, you can't argue the fact that Raven coin's going to pump. So GPUs are going to be extremely profitable. We can do the exact same thing here. So let's just say, what did we just say we got? 1.72. So we got 1.72. We're going to times that by at least $24. That's $41.28 if this pumps in the next bull run to at least $24 again. What if it goes even higher? Imagine 230 watts making you $41 a day. You hodl this up to there, do a mass sell. This thing has paid itself off in the next 2 years, probably about 5 or 6 times over again. So yeah, I don't know. And profitability, power it uses extremely cheap. So if we want to, you know, talk about pumping coins in the future, this thing would absolutely destroy everything. Look at that, $41 a day for using only 230 watts a day. That's crazy. Also 3.3 volts, 110 volt. Yeah, you can run, actually, what was it called? You could run 6 of these on 110 volt on a single 110 circuit, like $230. You have about 1,440 watts. 1,440 watts, divide that by 230. So you could run 6 of these on a 110 volt, 15 amp circuit. You could run 6 of these at 80% and be safe. That's crazy. ATX stupid, 5 volt and 12 volt. Why no one uses all 24 pins on ATX anymore? I'm not sure. Everything changed. I imagine, you know, maybe there's going to be a new standard coming out soon. I have no idea. Things will probably change in terms of motherboards and everything. It would be nice if every connector was just the same. Like, make the ATX PSUs, like, fill them up with like 15 PCI Express 6 pins. Turn all the motherboards into 6 or 8 pins. Turn all the CPU powers into 6 to 8 pins. Turn everything into 6 to 8 pins. That'd make everything a lot easier on everybody. Linux tip saying the new ATX2 is all 12 volt. Wait, all 12 volt? That's actually cool. And that kind of just fits into what I just said. Turn everything into 6 pins, 6 to 8 pins. Or, you know, we got that new one coming in at 16 pins. So, yeah, swap everything over to that. You only need one cable. Every brand. Do it. Simple. Power supplies, server power supplies, everything. You know, you don't need all this SATA mixture and Molex mixtures and this mixture. One cable to rule them all. Done. That'd be awesome though. Yeah, everything moving to 12 volt. That's good. Where's the link for eBay Dell? Oh, the link for eBay Dell. Did I get rid of it? eBay Dell. Okay, here's the search results. So I guess you can just go to this. I didn't know you wanted the link to my quick search results. There's a link to eBay search results if you want to scroll through it yourself. And then again, Parallel Miner, I sent the link in there. Check that out if you want to look for breakout boards for that. And, you know, anything else from Parallel Miner, links are in the description. ASIC miners, description. Everything's in the description. Hardware wallets, you know, anything you could possibly need for mining. Including the Discord invite. Join the Discord, guys. You found one from Germany for $89. Oh, nice. AVN Scala. I don't know what Uplex is. I haven't heard of that one. RTM, Circulin, MZ, BTC, XKR, ZUM, MSR. Favorite CPU, man. Curious. There's a couple in there I have not tried before. So that's cool. That's cool that more coins are coming out. I'll have to look into some of them as well. Get them added to the CPU mining calculators as well. Let's see if anything updated here, though. Yada coin's still having issues. What's happened to you? Last 3 hours, some issues are going on with it. I don't know. Crossing figures, Rated coin finally makes it to an exchange, sitting on over 600,000. Ready coin. What is Ready coin? Ready coin. Huh. Interesting. Nice calculator. Thank you. Yeah. Thank the devs. Stipulated Fat Cat. Our support for the calculator is inside the Discord. We have a channel for it. Also, we're looking for information. So submit your hash rate. You click here, and it'll actually bring up a Google Doc that you sign up. You don't sign up, but you fill out your information. So like if you're using a 1200, 900K, you know, you put that in at the top so you know what CPU you're using. Then fill in any of the hash rates you know. So Random X, Minotaur X. So Random X is your XMR. That's also your Yada coin. Minotaur X, that is your Avian. Ghost Riders, Raptorium. Kryptonite Haven, that's your Haven, XHV. Curve hash is Pulsar, Verus hash is Verus coin, and Argon 2ID Chickawawa. It's not Chickawawa, I just pronounce it that every time. I don't know why, it just rolls out better that way. Anyway, for Argon here, this is your Turtle coin, I believe. And more coins are going to be added as, you know, as databases and stuff get built for them. But right now, this is all we have right now, but it's a nice, you know, that's good amount. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 current coins that are on here out of potentially a lot more coins. There's a lot of CPU mineable coins out there, and it's just versify them all, show profitability, and we need your guys' help to get all the data so that eventually there will be nice tabs. You just click on the tab, it'll autofill everything for you, but we got to build the data based on all the various CPUs for it to happen. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? What show? What is that from? I totally remember that in the Turtle. A comedy show or something. Oh, crazy. What else we got? 60 likes, 86 viewers. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit those other buttons. And if there's any button you haven't hit yet, hit it. Just don't hit the dislike button. Master of Disguise. That's what it is. That's right. Oh, I remember that show. When did that come out? That was a while back. Oh, awesome. Did I miss anything in chat while I was looking for that power supply? It's really bugging me now that I cannot find that breakout board. I want to go back there and find it again. But, I don't see any. Government can't compete with the streets. The spin legal in USA are struggling too. You return it. Oh, yeah, we were talking about you returning it. No. Oh, yeah, I do have to return it. I'm returning it, but I want it. I want to buy it. I wonder. I don't know. Interesting. So technically, like, they are out of stock right now, but I do have to return this one in an X amount of days. So they will have one in stock soon at Coin Mining Central. So I don't know. Maybe I could talk to them and see if, you know, give someone like dibs on it or something. Or maybe I could talk to them and figure out a way that I actually pay this thing off or mine it off or something. I don't know. I want to keep this thing, though. This thing's insane. It's absolutely overpowered. Don't return it. Someone stole it. Sorry. No, I can't do that. It's the same thing with that KS Light Miner. I got to send that back tomorrow. I got to quickly do another video or something on it, figure something out for that. But I got to send it back. So, you know, that's part of the thing. You know, I get to test out new equipment and stuff. And then, like they said, like they sent me the KS Miner. Yeah, I'll return it. I signed the contract and everything. I got to return it. And then, you know, that's just that. And then, you know, I can test new stuff as more new stuff come out. So I get to play with stuff, which is fun. I get to test, play, showcase, stuff like that, which is awesome. Ultimately, I do wish I could keep it, though. I really want to get my hands on a few of those myself. Like seriously, like I want 6 of them at least. I want, if I got 6 of them, I would 100% shut my GPU rigs off. I'd quit solo mining Ethereum. This thing is more profitable than my GPUs by far. And if Cadena does pump again, you know, awesome. And if it doesn't, it crashes, then, you know, that was the wrong choice. But I'm willing to take that gamble because I would cut, like, I was doing a number on it. Like, what was it? If I could fill one rack up, it's about 2.5 inches wide. So I measured that little KD Box Pro. It's 2.5 inches wide. I could fit, I can't remember what the numbers were now. Crap. 33.5, I think, divided by 3.5. No, that's not right. 33.5 divided by 3.5. Yeah, I could fit, and one of my racks there where I have my CPU rigs and everything, I could fit 9 of them right across. 9 of them. 9 of them times, what is it, $10.50 a day. That's $94.50 a day at the current prices. And that's for under, so what is it, 230 times 9? So that's for 2,070 watts. My GPU rigs right now, the whole OCTOMINER right there with all my NVIDIAs, that's around 22 to 2,400 watts, making maybe $25 to $30 a day. For the less power than my GPU OCTOMINER rig full of NVIDIA non-LHR cards, I could be making $94 a day right now for less power. And if it pumps, that $94 could be $400 a day. That's insane. That's insane. Like, when it comes to efficiency and profitability, this thing destroys my CPU or my GPUs, like 100%. But at the same time, you know, if something happens to Cadena, then it's all wasted hardware and it sits there doing nothing. So you got to weigh the pros and cons of that. But, you know, I want to get my hands on them, and I would probably sell a bunch of my GPUs to get my hands on them because it just seems like a better deal. I have less expensive. Your main expense as a miner is electricity. And that thing hardly uses any compared to the profitability that it gets. It is 2.6 terahash for 230 watts. It's about $4,000 or $5,000, depending where you get it. Gold Shell has it, like Coin Miners has them for about 5,000 euros or something. Gold Shell has them for 2,000 or something. Depending where you get them is where you get them. But as soon as they're in stock, they're sold out. Like, they're really hard to get. Just before I actually made, what was it? So the ROI is about 400 days or something. So slightly over a year, but 1 year later, they're paid off, and then it's pure profit. So, like, think about it that way. Like, everyone's always like, all the GPU guys and a lot of my comments are like, this is going to pump. This is going to be worth it. This is going to be awesome. But if you take that whole mentality to other ways to mine that's more efficient, they destroy any GPU out there. So quiet, very quiet, tiny. You know what? If you didn't see the video, be sure to check it out because I did release that this morning. But I'll turn my camera on right now. We'll go look at it. You can't hear it. It is dead quiet, silence, not even making a peep. Like, my PS4 is louder than that miner. So we'll just put it that way. And it's tiny. It's light. You can fit it in like the palm of your hand almost. You can put it anywhere you want in your house, up on a shelf, beside your TV, wherever. That might be the video I might do. The HS Lite, obviously, it's a bigger, bulky thing, but it's still extremely quiet. So maybe I'm going to put the two like in my TV stand, and they all have Wi-Fi. So you can move them anywhere in your house that you want. It's crazy, absolutely crazy and mobile. Like, you know, how the way these miners are coming out, insane. But I'm going to try to get my camera on. We'll do a quick look at this thing. Maybe I can get my mic turned on for my camera, so you guys can see that as well. Oh, turn on, engage, USB streaming on. Okay, let's see if I can get this on. Ouch. On. While we're at it, I may as well get the lighting effects going too, because why not? I can do that live. Settings. Oh no, I can't find my app. There we go. Now, let's see if I can get my camera working here. And my mic. Microphone, where are you? Found it. Don't worry. Yeah, I lost it. It's all tangled up. All right, here we go. All right, plug my camera in. Oh, my microphone's in a knot. Bear with me, guys. I wasn't prepared for this operation, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Just give me a second. 1 to 3 year new short-term crypto ROI. Yeah, exactly. 1 to 3 years is going to be the short-term, ROI moving into the future 100%. The days of 3 to 6 months is absolutely over. Which is why I laugh when a lot of people say, oh, your CPU's at least a 1 year. I'm like, yeah, talk to me again after Ethereum's gone about your GPU. That's pretty much my response at this point. People just don't realize what is actually about to happen. Okay, where's my camera? Properties. Is it working? All right, camera's there. Now, do I have my microphone? Audio output. I don't remember how to get my mic out of this thing. Crypto, that. Okay, I don't know if I can get my microphone working. Maybe it's this one. Okay, let's see if that's there. Clicking buttons, I'm tapping it. Hopefully it's not working. It's not working. I can't get it to work. Darn it. I can't get my mic to work, but we can at least look at it. So I can show you how quiet it is. But I can legitimately say my PS4 is louder than that KD Box Pro. So I can guarantee that part. So I'm going to turn on my camera here. Let's look at this thing. Whoa, whoa. So there we go. What's going on here? Gotta get my fancy thing set up. That's on, that's on. Okay, loading up, loading up. Let's go have a look at things. You can kind of see that there. Gotta get the effects. Gotta get the effects going. Okay, turn on. There we go, there we go. All right. See, where is it? No, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. There you go. There it is. This little guy right here. I gotta yell at the main microphone by my workstation. Look at it. Look at the size of this thing. Like, that's how small this little thing is. Let me adjust this off for a second. Adjust my lights down a bit. Now here, without doxing myself, you can see the power. There's the power that thing's using. Yeah. So that's a quick look. I couldn't get my mic working though, but yeah, no, that thing is absolutely awesome. I'm in love with that thing. 100%. But yeah, there's a live look. I wish I could have my, I don't know why my mic wasn't hooking up to my camera for some reason, but I wanted to stick it right in front so you could hear it. I'll do that in a future video though, want to test the sound on it. But yeah, like you cannot hear that thing. I wish I got one of these miners instead of a 3080 Ti. Yes, Fundum. Definitely better. Like how about people that purchase 3090s, 3090 Ti's? Yeah, I'd really be kicking myself. Especially in profitability and power. Like, oh my gosh. Let's just compare that actually. Where is what to mine here? Let's look at a 3090 Ti. Oh, they don't have 3090 Ti's on here. This example, we got 320 watts. So this is exactly what that is using at the wall. At the wall, this 3090 is probably using more power because, you know, all that stuff that goes with it. But 3090, $5.16 before power right now. Take away Ethereum, this thing is going to be in the negatives. Honestly, when it's gone, this thing is not going to be making you anything. It's going to be burning more power than what you're actually getting in coins mined to pay for the power itself. So you're better off shutting that thing off, buying the coins for the power you would have used, and you would end up with more coins than mining that coin. So that's what it's going to look like. Now, for the same amount of power, you could be making over double than what this is currently making before power. That's insane just thinking about that. Crazy. Crazy. Mind-blowing. Can you game on it then? Do a decibel meter reader. Yeah, I don't have a decibel reader. I got to order one for sure. That is something I definitely need, especially when it comes to testing these miners and stuff. You know, it's easy just to say, yeah, it's quiet, you can't hear it, or this is louder. Sure, but a decimal reader would really actually confirm how loud it is. So yeah, I definitely want to order one of those. Would you get the KD miner or a Threadripper right now? Oh my gosh. Why do you do that to me? I want a Threadripper to play with so bad. But if it came down to pure profitabilities and ROIs and just a smarter thing to do, it would be the KD miner. I have to say that. That's the truth. If I had to choose, if someone was going to give me a Threadripper right now or a KD miner Pro, the KD Box Pro, I would go with the KD Box Pro. Because one, I would be able to buy, in a year, I could buy a Threadripper off the KD Pro profits. So there you go, win-win. I could just buy a Threadripper in a year off the profits from the KD box. So I would go with the KD Box Pro. But can you game on it at KD? No, you cannot game on an ASIC miner. It's made for mining. It's a pure workhorse profitability money maker is what it is, not a gaming thing. Go AMD. I may try and get the Doge Pro a little more affordable. Yeah, until are they released now actually, the Doge Pro? I'm not sure. I'll get links for that thing as well. Actually, any link to whatever website, just you can search whatever you want after the fact. Just make sure you smash a link first before you search stuff. But yeah, I'll try to get stuff on that. I don't know. Check out a mini Doge Pro type of operation. Speaking of Doge, hasn't it been pumping the past couple days or something? Let's take a look at actually Dogecoin of all things. Dogecoin price. I thought he heard something. That look at that. It's going on the uprising. Dogecoin. You got look at that. What are we at? What's today? April 10th. It was an all-day thing. Whoa, this is 1 day. So yeah, let's look at 1 week. We're almost halfway to its high. Look at that. We're back in this area here. Oh, that's crazy. These Antminer L3 pluses and stuff are probably making decent bank right now. A little bit down, but yeah, we're almost at the 50% mark. Look at that. Well, that's only 1 week, not all-time high. What am I talking about? I'm at the wrong thing. We're only at like a quarter. We're at the last drop. But you guys should yell at me for that. That's an epic fail on my end. But it's coming up. It's coming up. It's nowhere near where it actually was. What did it hit? 72 cents. That is absolutely insane. 4 hours. Whoa, that's a weird symbol. But what are we at now? 15 cents. And it was down to 14, 13. Let's look at 1 year. 11. Actually, it's not up too much, but it's still in the 1 day mark. The 1 day makes it. Why does it do that? This is a bad site. It looks decent. It's really not. It's only up like a couple cents. You're trying to yell at me? Yeah. Sorry. I failed that. At least I caught it eventually. Sometimes I catch it too late after the fact, but this time we caught it early enough. Doge's going to move to POS as well, right? I have no idea. Allegedly, Vitalik wants to help them go POS type of operation on it. Whether that happens, who knows? No idea. Who cares what Vitalik thinks, other than he holds the majority of Ethereum, and he's lining up all the chess pieces to collide to the biggest rug pull in the history of all crypto. Seriously, like 60 to 70% of all Ethereum currently in circulation is in the hands of the dev. Of course they want to go POS. Of course. No, it's not decentralized. We encourage people, or it's not centralized. We encourage people not to be centralized. Okay. But they hold all the Ethereum. That makes sense. Anyway, regardless, who cares what Vitalik thinks? Vitalik, the killer of crypto. His dad is probably an owner of a major bank or something. Who knows? Oh, anyway, under Vitalik's all we get is hacks and band-aids. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. It's funny. I don't know. Like, I know this is not the whole main thing, but seriously looking at what all the devs are doing with Ethereum and stuff, like, I don't know. Hear me out here. You can 100% say I'm wrong, but think about it. The majority of Ethereum was a massive pre-mine. Huge pre-mine. And then all of a sudden it went to mainnet. We got the miners. And ever since it's ever been mining, it came out. And then all of a sudden we got where we are today. They're moving to POS. They dropped 1559. It's supposed to be deflationary. You know, everyone talks, oh, it's awesome for supply and demand right off the get-go. And BBT even mentioned it a long time ago. Supply and demand, as soon as those three words are brought up in the same sentence as Ethereum, it's already a whole load of garbage crock. You know what I'm talking about, because Ethereum has no supply. It's unlimited. If somebody wants to buy or get more Ethereum, you will get more Ethereum. It doesn't matter. So now we got 1559, gas fees, all this stuff burnt in. So in theory, we have all this type of inflationary thing, and they want to make it deflationary. When in reality, it's coming in on kind of what's going on with the real world right now. We think, rich get richer and, the poor get poorer type of operation. That's what's going on with Ethereum, in my honest opinion. We got Vitalik, all these devs, they're not using their Ethereum. They want to go POS. They want to do this, but they throw on 1559. They throw on all these little incentives. They throw on all these things that make the users lose more Ethereum because the gas fees are so high. They're burning up. You're losing more Ethereum using the Ethereum network. You're better off holding it and not using it than actually using it and trying to do, trades and buy stuff or whatever else, because they're getting rid of it all through the gas fees, and they have more priority on getting rid of the miners and moving the POS. And ultimately they don't care about the whole system itself until it's on POS. That's their main priority because they hold the majority of it. They're not using their Ethereum. They're holding their Ethereum, and all the users that are actually building and using their network are losing all their Ethereum by using the actual Ethereum because the gas fees are so high. So there's Vitalik and all his buddies waiting for POS, laughing their heads off while all of us users are losing more and more Ethereum a day just by actually using it on their own network. Well, they don't use it, and they're just sitting there waiting for POS because they got the big bags. So instead of fixing the gas fees and everything first, which they could right now, even on POW, they're waiting to get rid of the miners, move the POS, and then we still have at least another year or so before they actually fix gas fees. So more users are going to be pumped up using Ethereum, buying Ethereum. Fees are going to be through the roof, and they're going to be holding their big bags and still remain at the top. That's just me. I don't know. Does that kind of make like sense? They're doing exactly the same thing that normal governments are doing right now. So anyway, enough about that. Rabid rant. So what do we got going on? The chat just went stalled. Does everyone have like their eyeballs open, their jaws on the floor going, what? What did you just say? So should I be selling my ETH? In theory, you would want to hold it, I guess. But you know what makes a network this? Gas fees are low right now. So we got to admit, I saw someone posted something on Reddit. Now Reddit's one of the worst places to go for information. But someone posted something about how Ethereum's so awesome. The gas fees are so low now. Good job. Like pretty much praising the devs because the fees are low now. But they didn't mention anything of what's actually going on. For starters, they're not, actually, it was like a bias article. Biased, I guess. The whole mentality, I skimmed through it quick, was, you know, Ethereum's moving the POS. Gas fees are down and high spikes for it. You know, everyone's waiting for FPOO. It's going to explode. It's going to do all these things. Awesome to the ETH devs and yada, yada, yada. But they left out everything that is the reason why the gas fees are down. He didn't mention anything about NFTs are down like 50 to 70% and being used in popularity. DeFi is down. Everything is down. Everything that causes Ethereum's gas fees, which use the network, is down. So obviously gas fees are down. It has nothing to do with POS coming soon. It has nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with anything he said in the article other than the fact that everyone can't wait for POS. Once DeFi, if some massive NFT project drops, gas fees are going to go through the roof. If DeFi picks up again like it was, gas fees are going to go through the roof. The fees are just down because these other things that actually are using the network are down. The gas fees are not fixed by any way. We're going to see some of the highest gas fees in the history of Ethereum still moving in after POS because they're not fixing anything to do with the gas until at least a year when sharding and everything comes in after the merge. So we're going to see some massive, massive gas fees even on the early POS side of Ethereum. The whole merge operation has nothing to do with gas fees or anything whatsoever. The whole point is to get rid of miners and move to the POS. That's it. Nothing else. So that's that. Sorry, listening and building an air duct. I haven't got any ETH, sold it all off before the gas fees went through the roof. Nothing wrong with a good rant. All right, nothing gone. Oh, we got 79 viewers, 78 likes. Nice. Our likes popped up. Some people must have liked that rant. Maybe you guys like my rants. I don't know. I should just go on random rants. I'm worried about some of my rants sometimes because one day I might go to log in and it's not here anymore. I got the same opinion on ETH MPOS as you. All right, sorry, I butchered your name, but awesome. Nice to see that you're kind of seeing things how I see as well. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong. This is just the way I kind of pick up on things. But that's just me. Like, you don't have to agree with me. You can agree with me if you want. You don't agree with me, whatever. It's just my opinion. Take different opinions and make your own decisions on it. Not financial advice on anything. I lost a lot of funds by gas fees. Yeah, I bet Keith bets. And a lot of people lost funds. One thing I'm curious about, do you guys remember, like, you know, someone sent like $40, $20. Now, MetaMask has a slippage fees, and if you set them wrong, I don't use MetaMask too often unless I absolutely have to. But somebody did a MetaMask transaction. Obviously, he sent it wrong. He sent like, what was it? I don't even remember the amount. 20, 40, maybe $100. I don't know. But he spent like $50,000 to send that $20 or $40. Like, a massive amount of Ethereum costed him to do it because he had it wrong. But then two miners or whatever pool ended up mining that. I can't remember if it was EtherMine or two miners. I think it was EtherMine, actually. They said they're going to return that to him because they hit the block. They said, okay, we're going to return that to you. You know, whatever, a couple of weeks went by. That happened. So mining pools are doing good. What if that happened on a POS side? You think the POS validator guy is going to be like, hey, I'll return your Ethereum to you, no problem? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. The guys that have at least 32 ETH in their nodes, they're rich, greedy mother. I didn't have my button ready, but you know where I'm getting at that. That's what they are. And Vitalik is one of them. Anyway, moving on. What do we got talking about now? Man, they burned so much good money. Yeah, I lost a lot of funds. Everybody lost a lot of funds there. Oh, my eye's itchy. Sorry. Anyway, let's just scrolling on. Do I have any ats here? Any questions in the chat? Would you get... Okay, we went to that. The KD miner, the Threadripper. Eth2 is like Rabid scat. I have nothing against Eth2. The only main thing is I'm looking at other ways to mine because my 100% honest opinion is GPUs are not the answer. They will be profitable again eventually, but I really think it's going to be until people finally figure out how bad the difficulty is up and that they're actually losing money instead of mining. As much as hard-headed as they are, it'll take a while for people to finally turn it off and to actually admit they turn it. People could probably turn it off, but they're probably still saying they're mining. That's probably going to happen too. Other things that are going to happen is moving over to more core intensive algorithms. Like people are going to be smoking risers, smoking power supplies, blowing circuits. Like a lot of changes are coming just because, okay, I'm mining a different coin. Do you take the account of how much extra power that's also going to use on your behalf? And the profitability coming down and just everything. So many factors come in. A lot of people, the bottom line, you're going to have to turn rigs off. That's just what it is. Yes, as more people turn off and depending how fast some turn off, the whole GPU thing can recover, but not for everybody. The people that are going to recover or remain on the network the longest and come on the earliest are the people that are running the most efficient. They're either running expensive CMP 170, 90 cards, they're running A2000s, they're running ASIC miners for Ethereum Classic or something, or they got solar power, they own power plants like the farms, all this. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So as residential miners, I really think, things are changing. It's time to look into other ways to mine, at least for a good few months to a couple of years. My phone just notified me that Doge is pumping. Did it really? Tech, are you serious? It just notified you that Doge is pumping right after we went through that? That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Awesome timing, though. Oh, Raven going to kill so many GP. Yeah, ProgPow, FuroPow. Remember, Furo is running on a ProgPow, FuroPow type operation too. And some people don't realize it, but it's actually multi-algorithm. Now, the whole thing we got into multi-algorithm was everyone was like Ghost Rider when CPU and Raptorium took off into like 20 algorithms. Everyone's like, whoa, this is crazy. There's 20 algorithms on this. It's always changing, yada, yada. ProgPow, FuroPow, all these ProgPow type of algorithms, they're heavy on power on GPUs, and that's what keeps them ASIC resistant. Now, they don't have 20 like Ghost Rider has, but they have like anywhere from 3 to 5, maybe 6, depending on them. I don't know what FuroPow has or KuPow, but it changes its algorithm, and some are more intensive than others, and you do get small hash rate differences. They're fairly close within maybe 1 or 2 mega hash, but it does change. So keep that in mind. So if one day you're like, oh, how come I'm 1 mega hash less? Or if you notice that sometimes you're a mega hash less, a half a mega hash, 1 higher, that is why. There are different actual algorithms within Ravencoin's KuPow, within FuroPow's FuroPow, and obviously ProgPow, whatever runs off ProgPow. That's how it works. So keep an eye out for that. And they are core intensive and they use more power. Thoughts on Cero? I don't really know about Cero, but I have seen that it has been in the top of fairly close to the top. Like we're looking at 3090s. Don't look at 3090s, guys. 3090s are bad. Where's a decent card? 3070, like 3070 or an A2000. Like honestly, the GPUs you want. Non-LHRs. Non-LHR 37. So yeah, we have that. Cero. So here we are. Cero again. Second place. 1792. 1446. Nice. Yeah, we got Flux here. One thing I find curious. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Alon. I don't know where it went. Where's that gold one? What happened to that gold one? That was like this weird one right here. Was this it? I don't know. We had some weird gold algorithm pop up earlier, and I don't even know what it meant. But Cero, it's been hanging out here. I've never mined it, never tried it. It's ProgPow. So we just went over what's going on with the ProgPow algorithm. That's the same as KuPow. It's the same as FuroPow, all that type of pow stuff. But it looks profitable, fairly profitable. But here's an example: 1792 to 1446, 2099 to 1847. The power difference. Yeah, I don't know what zero is. Someone else might know that, but it's looking profitable for now. 2060 or 2080 on Flux. I heard the 2080 Ti's are very good on Flux, as well as the 1070s. I think are the two best cards, but I don't know for sure. Okay, so there you go. Kia Enigma Adventure says the 2080 Ti is the Flux master. 2080 Ti, 2080 Ti. The Ti is a master of Flux, allegedly. There you go. I don't have one, so I don't know, but I can confirm that a lot of people are saying that. Conceal underneath is a great coin. CCX. Yeah, Conceal. I hear people talking about Conceal. Yeah, so hopefully it's a... Oh, look who we got. Who just showed up? Mr. Stingy. Stingy, thank you for the 30 knock. Where have you been hiding, buddy? Yesterday would have been an amazing day for you. You probably heard earlier if you've been watching or fast forwarding or anything. I had a couple things that you would have liked to see yesterday, but now they're gone because we ate them. So I'm sorry. RPM just did a video on Flux and 2080 Ti. Yeah, sure did. 2080 Ti is the king of all GPU mineable algos. 2080 Ti is the king of everything, MC says. There you go. 2080 Ti, the king. Well, we were talking about, too bad you weren't here yesterday. We were actually legitly talking about that at the beginning of the stream, because yesterday I had Japanese, the wife brought down in the middle of the stream yesterday that, here, bring this down. Maybe your friend would like to see it. I'm like, he's not here today. I was like, oh, that's what we refer to you. We call you, my friend showed up today, or my friend. That's what we say to the wife. Did your friend show up? No, he wasn't here. He hasn't been here for a couple of days now. Oh, okay. But anyway, she brought down a plate of a rice bowl thing with soy sauce, and then Japanese type of crepes and everything with nice carrot decoration and stuff. But you weren't there. And then later on, we had the poker tournament. We were streaming that too. And then we had some Ukrainian, like a lesnica type of snack, which is like your crepes and whipped cream and everything, like a dessert treat full of berries. So we had both of those in both streams yesterday, and you weren't here to see them. I didn't showcase them, though. That's the issue. I didn't showcase them. I didn't even show them. I just had them, but I didn't show them. So I'm sorry. They weren't showing in the streams. Nobody got to see them because you weren't here. Oh, that's okay, though. That's okay. Wishing for 6 months ROI. Oh, no. Gonna watch your stream. 3060, 12 gigabyte at 430 is good deal, but I still waiting for lower GPU. Yeah. GPU prices are like, I know a lot of people are itching. You know, you got that itch. GPU mining is addictive. You know, you got the itch. You're going in. You're like, oh, the prices are coming down. Nice. I need GPUs. Hold in there. Don't do it. If you seriously want GPUs, I would say, no, I know you're going to get them. You want them for Ethereum. But if you really plan on mining, you think that's a smart option after Ethereum, because if it comes in June, nothing's going to ROI. Buying anything right now, buying anything in the past 3 or 4 months isn't going to return its investment if Ethereum's done in June. Now, I do think it's going to be extended. How long? We have no idea. But we're still going with the timeline of June. It's not a smart idea. So if you really want to mine after Ethereum, you really think that's the best game plan instead of going a different route in mining, then I would wait till after that, because we're probably going to see, like, honestly, anywhere from 25 to 50% lower price than what you're seeing now. MSRP will become the scalper price. Legitly, if you paid MSRP for a GPU at that point, because there's going to be so many cards coming in, because people are going to finally realize what I'm trying to warn you guys about is, wow, this is not worth it anymore. This is not profitable, whatever. I may as well buy this coin, yada, yada. But it also, you know, depends on residential miners, how much power you choose, solar, stuff like that. Those all play in a factor. But the majority of you guys don't have all these cheap options when it comes to power. So there's going to be a massive influx of GPUs. MSRP will be the scalper prices. Like, seriously, look at 3080s. Canadian, I'm guessing people are still trying to market up the non-LHRs, even after it doesn't even affect anything after Ethereum. Well, it will affect Ergo and stuff. But I can see, you know, after a couple months after ETH, when all these GPUs are coming in, let's say a 3070 normally is what? $600 Canadian, actually 700, 750 Canadian. I probably wouldn't pick it up for anything above $500 to $550. It's going to come down, you know, a couple $100 below MSRP on the used market. This stuff is now used, guys. You can use that excuse. Sorry, that's used. Would you take this? Oh, good luck selling it. You know, stuff like that. That the prices are going to drop. I know it's hard to believe right now, but it's going to happen for real. If you've been through any cycles before, this is how it works. Now, this cycle is going to be different because crypto is still looking good. So as a trading standpoint, you know, firmness, we're not going to hit lows like we did previously. But when it comes to GPU mining, after Ethereum, GPU mining is going to be a winter. CPU mining is still going to be okay. Chia mining could be okay. Everything else is going to be okay. But GPUs will be in a winter. Remember that. It's coming. If you don't believe me, fine. A couple months from now when Ethereum's gone, we'll talk about this again. I'll be like, I tried to warn you. But that's just what I'm trying to say right now. Wait out. Don't buy them GPUs yet. Wait till those prices drop because they are going to drop even more, a lot more. I want to see now. I have been building my new mining cave barn 24/7 last 2 days. Oh, nice, Digi. Nice. Thank you again for the 50 knock. I don't have them anymore. We ate them, but I'll see what we can get together maybe for next stream or next weekend or something for you. But that's awesome. You're building a mining cave in a barn. That's cool. Congrats to you. Are you saying I should start CPU mining? I'm saying just do your own research, look into anything. In all honesty, I would probably start getting into ASIC mining somehow. Like seriously, the HS Lite, these KD boxes, maybe those mini doges. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, there's other ways to mine, and there's a lot other way more profitable ways to mine with less expenses, especially after things actually pay themselves off. And I have good to have a GPU winter, and then I can get them super cheap. The people who bought don't want to hear what you're saying about GPU prices. But I believe, see, I know Magic Lucky, and that's where I think the majority of the hate, I obviously, you know, any YouTuber gets hate mail and spam messages, and I think that's where the majority is. People don't want to believe it, but people don't look at the numbers, and they're just hoping. Like, I know a lot of it is, I mined through 2017, it was profitable, you know, it was still 20 cents, 50 cents, it was still profitable, it made a boom. That's great. If it's still over that, it's okay, but I'm really seeing the numbers pointing towards the fact where it's under zero. You are not breaking even. That's where you turn your rigs off. You don't have to sell them. You can hold them. But if you are making less coins per day than what you're actually mining to pay for your power, you're in the red. That is when you can legitly shut your rig off, buy the coin for the same amount of power, which I say, you know, countless times, but, you know, I like to bring it up because it's true. If you're making, you know, negative $1 a day, you could spend, say, the $600 you would use in power mining, buy the coin because you really think it's going to pump or something in the future and it's going to be worthwhile. You will get more coins for the $600 than you would be for mining it, paying $600 in power and getting less coins. It makes more sense to shut it off and actually do it. Unless you support the network, that's 100%. But there's going to be more than enough hash rate to keep supporting the networks because you're still, remember, you're competing against mining farms. Hut 8 has 2,400 over that. They're just one mining farm out there. They spent $30 million in CMP 170 HX Hynix 2,400 GPUs. They have almost a terahash of their own and just GPUs in one facility. One facility. That's just one mining company farm out of one facility of just GPUs. They own their own power plants for their facilities. They do this. Other ones have solar power. There's a lot of huge mining farms out there. There's residential miners that run solar. You as a residential miner that's not on solar, you are competing against these people. That's where it won't make sense. You cannot compete against large companies like that have very little expenses when it comes to these type of operations. I can't imagine paying for a shopping bot today. That seems crazy. Yeah, that is very insane. But yeah, I really do think prices are definitely going to drop. And one of the main reasons is, take example, any equipment at all. It's another business that a lot of people do. B250 mining expert, H110, the H110 Pros, those mining motherboards, all these, like, what are they now? They're still like $200 to $300. In the big bull run, they're upwards of $600 to $800. In the winters, I bought 2 of them with the CPU and RAM for $30 a piece. $30, guys. They're still over quadruple the price that they previously were at the lows. So, you know, prices are going to come down. They will get to that low again, and GPU mining will be in the winter. CPUs, Chia, ASICs, the way the market is looking, we're still going to dip a little bit, but those things aren't. The end of Ethereum is seriously going to cause a winter, but only on the GPUs, nothing else. Everything else is still looking strong. And the next bull run, everything could explode, and that will give us more potential for the GPUs to be turned back on. But you don't have to sell anything, but I would at least, it will be a time where a lot of you will have to actually turn them off. That's the only point I want to put out. Red Putt, solar power. Yes, solar power is definitely gonna a key factor in whether you turn them off or on or not. That's for sure. Also, there's an issue with neon gas from Russia needed to complete. Yeah, there's that too. We're gonna see shortages. I really think, as much as all these people are saying no more shortages in Nvidia, we're gonna have massive card influxes. We might at first. The first wave might be decent. But I think we are going to run into another shortage. There's like Hong Kong and South China and some other places. I don't think it hit Taiwan. I thought some of the chips were made in Hong Kong, but actually I think it is all Taiwan, like Max Volt just said there. But yeah, we have all these other countries and stuff that produce things needed for chips, and other places are in major lockdowns. So I think we are going to have more shortages. As much as people are saying a shortage and stock is back, the next gen may have shortages. So prepare yourself for that as well. The gas they need for the laser that makes the chips, it's a gas 50% off. It comes from, oh really? Oh yeah. Oh, that's the gas for the lasers. Interesting. I didn't know that. I heard about, that certain material, but I didn't really know what it was actually used for. But yeah, if it's the fuel for the laser, that makes a lot of sense. You need fuel. Yeah, just pick your GPU wiser and hold on to them. Yeah, 100%. And that's why I said I'm waiting a month or two. I have another 2-month wait, I think, but I do have 3 A2000s ordered from Lenovo there for $680 Canadian a piece. That's what we looked at it before. That's like 520, 530 USD. So nice price. They're not going to ship till June, get here sometime around May. I'm okay with that. That is a nice, efficient, top-notch GPU that you want for the future of GPU mining. So I'm okay with waiting a month or two for that to actually come in. Best Buy next door has a 3090 Ti FE right now. I wonder why. Don't go buy it. Don't do it. Yeah, no, I text Shinji. He said that the other day too. He walked straight into Best Buy. He got it, walked out, no issues, because nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. They cost way too much. They minimal performance increase over the 3090s. Now, they did allegedly fix the thermal throttling and everything in them, so that's a bonus, but they should have just fixed them all off the get-go. Once they realized this was happening, they shouldn't have kept making them so that everyone else had to fix it on their own. They should have actually fixed it, but at least they did it in the 3090 Ti, to justify that extra price. Hey, this one actually works, guys. Buy it. I've spent a lot this year. More shortages coming, so I grabbed what I wanted before the next drought. There you go, Tech Man. See, he knows what's going on. He knows what's happening. My 3090 runs hot. I had to water cool it. Only 10 megahash, 500 extra. Yeah, crazy. Would you spend? That's the other. Yeah, I don't know. That's another topic altogether. 3090 Ti FE and 3080 Ti FE are both sitting at Best Buy all over my city. Scalpers don't want them either. That's hilarious, Magic Luck. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the TIs. Yeah, and the 3080 Ti. Yeah, I don't blame them whatsoever. The shortage is, well, not the shortage, but you're going to see how the market is kind of shifting. People are up in the air. But as for Ethereum hitting in June, I think it's going to be extended. I do think it's going to be extended. I cannot confirm it, though, because we don't know. Sometime this week, they're testing that shadow merge. We'll see what happens there. They'll have another release in the PR standpoint. Everything on the PR is usually, yeah, we're ready. It's going to go. All hands on deck. And then the dev side is usually, yeah, we'll work on it when we get to it. And I want to go eat some pie first or something. So we'll see what happens. But just because they're hinting at a difficulty bomb extension and all these other things and the way they kind of sound, I really think it's going to be extended. And if they do say, October, and if they do say December, obviously, if they do come to a point where they're saying December, it's going to be early next year. just right out the get-go. As soon as they announce it, like if September comes, because they're only going to give us 3-month periods. They're not going to say it's going to take a year. It's going to take 6 months. They're going to give us little bits of time. Trickle that, little carrot or something in front of our noses until they finally do it. That's all they're going to do. They're not going to say 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, 8 months. It's going to be 3 months, 3 months, maybe 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months, small spurts. And I'm just saying, if they say it comes September, they say December, we can pretty much guarantee if September, they say December, we can guarantee it's early next year. So we can totally skip that because December comes around, they take holidays, they take breaks, they don't do an absolute thing. So we can guarantee a December is not going to happen. Have I quit RTM? No, I'm actually on it right now. I'm on Raptorium this very second. I've been on the last couple of days. I do want to switch again though here soon. I'm switching all the time, messing around, getting a little bit of everything because you know what? The next bull run is going to be huge. So hopefully everything pumps. Then we're all winning. We're all winners. 4090 is $2,000. What? Crazy. MC, I'm so antsy. Been waiting since April. When winter comes, time for maintenance and purchases. Yeah, when winter. Great. RTM is a keeper. Yeah, I agree. RTM, I think, has great potential to do something. I really can't wait till it does that. Anyway, guys, oh wow, we've been here for like 2 hours. That's insane. My streams keep getting longer and longer. What's going on here? I'm having a lot of fun though, but much appreciated, guys. We are going to have to wrap this one up because I do got to do videos and all that fun stuff. So I will catch you guys on the next one. I got to find my button. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabid out.